Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My name is Rune, and today I'm being joined by the Checkpoint Professor. We are going to be doing a competitive endless challenge. So, Checkpoint Professor, you want to go ahead and say hi?
Yeah, hello. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm excited to do this competitive challenge.
Excellent. I'll go ahead and go over the rules, and then we'll talk more about you. So, the way that this works, we are doing Endless Expert both at the exact same time. We're going to have 20 minutes on the clock. When 20 minutes expires, whoever's beaten the most levels wins. You can skip levels, and you should skip levels. If it looks like a level is going to take forever to beat, you definitely want to skip that. You can game over, and the game continues, but if you game over, you lose one level. All right, with that being said, do you have any questions about the rules, or are you all set to begin?
I am all set to go. I'm a little nervous, but I'm set.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and hit play on 3, 2, 1, go. And while this is going ahead and getting started, why don't you tell us a little bit about you yourself? I know that you've been doing a lot of shorts, YouTube videos, Twitch. Tell us about that.
I have been doing a lot of shorts, so a little bit, yeah, so Checkpoint, oh my goodness, trying to talk and play at the same time, this is awesome. And I didn't push start. So yeah, I'm the Checkpoint Professor. I am a full-time, I'm a video game design professor at the University of Utah, where I teach game design and a plethora of other classes. And I actually started a streaming course just a couple of years ago too. So I got heavily into streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I use it in the classroom as well as a hobby, just like this with the videos and shorts.
Well, that's really cool. So the school, I guess, is like really into this. Hey, this is a thing that youngsters are into. We should try and produce like courses for that. And how popular are these classes? Do they like fill up pretty quickly?
Oh my goodness,
they would.
The first time I started it, I had I had a wait list of students, and students actually came in and started getting other students to sign petitions to let me into the class. It was bananas.
Wow.
It was crazy. So the class is really popular, but what myself and some of the other professors, oh my goodness, I'm dying, we actually use streaming and Twitch to playtest our graduate and undergraduate games. So we actually use game streaming quite a bit. A great way to playtest.
Really cool. Yeah, you were telling me that some of your student-made levels were being highlighted by some pretty big streamers.
Yeah. One of our games, we went back, if you're into horror games, was just played by Markiplier. And prior to that, it had been played by a bunch of pretty big names as well. Actually, one of our first graduate games, this is back when it wasn't so controversial, but PewDiePie played one of our first graduate games, which was pretty crazy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my goodness. I'm almost to a negative point already, Rune.
I'm doing terribly here too, so don't worry about it.
This is a 10-second level too, by the way.
Yeah, I got awesome. Like a 20-second one, and this isn't going great.
I'm usually really good at P-switch levels too. This is okay. You know what? I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna chew gum. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is fun. I hope eventually we'll do a rematch here.
Definitely. This is like one of my favorite things to do, and I want to start doing this with a bunch more people. And yeah, if you know anybody that you want to do this with, by all means, or any sort of collaboration. One of the things that I find is a little bit weird is that there's so many amazing Mario creators out there, and creators for pretty much everything. But like, it's hard for people to get to meet each other, to be connected, and it's hard for viewers to find people that they want to watch.
Yeah, I agree. There's a handful that are kind of struck it big, but there's a lot of us out there.
All right, got my first level. It took forever.
Oh, good job. Well, I'll tell you, one of the things I love about streaming in general, especially the Mario Maker community, is just how amazing they are. Honestly, it's a really good community.
Definitely. I've met so many cool people already. This started out as just something that I played Mario, something like this with one of my friends, The Fuzzy, and actually we did a collab video probably 2-3 weeks ago.
Almost had my first one. Sorry.
Oh,
cutting you off.
Did you get it?
No, I was like, I should have skipped this one a while ago, I think.
I got a 3.5-minute world record level, so I'm skipping that one. But like, me and my friend, we were playing this together, and I thought, hey, this would be a great way to bring other people in and do stuff like this together.
That's a beautiful thing. It really is. No, so when I started originally on Twitch, was doing art streams, actually. And that was a lot of fun. Really great community, too. Oh, dang it. Pixel off. Sorry, I'm screaming again. But then, I got into the Mario Maker 2 and just fell in love with the community. And really playing viewer levels is kind of what stuck me. I really enjoy playing other people's content giving feedback, giving accolades. It's been awesome. All right, I'm a negative 1 point already.
I definitely could see what you're talking about, especially with your background in like a game design. Playing other people's content really seems like, you know, straight up your alley.
Yeah, well, I love the stories, and actually, it's kind of funny. I guess I didn't mention too is previously to being a professor, I worked for Disney Interactive for 10 years as a level designer, and that was one of the things I remember. I remember one day we were working on Disney Infinity, and some popular streamers were coming in because Disney had like paid them to play our games, and I remember getting an email that said, "Hey, they just request that you don't bother them for signatures, autographs when they come in." And I was like, I don't know who the heck these people are. They should be getting mine. But anyway, so it's interesting world, I'll tell you.
I think I'm just skipping this level. It's so confusing. It's got a really short world record, but I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do.
Well, I think I might get my first clear here, and I'm kind of excited about it.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, it's a long one too, so I should be okay. Had to check the time again. Oh my, getting stuck on the springs.
I have a very traditional looking level. It looks like it's straight out of Mario 1.
Come on, bud. Come on, bud. You can do it. You can do it. I don't know how much time we still have. I'm hoping to get a couple wins in.
14 minutes. You're fine. You got a ton of time.
What is this? No, things just got weird. Have to have the pink coins? Oh, they're making me redo it again. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I think, what? 3 minutes. Never mind. What was I thinking? Okay, we're moving. We're moving on. We're moving on. Mistakes were made.
No, I just made my own mistakes.
Mistakes were made. Why? You know what? I think this. You were asking me questions, but tell me how you got into streaming. What's your story?
Sure. So, basically, things kind of started with my wife. She had a situation where she had just moved, and because she was moving, she didn't have a job or anything yet. So she started playing video games, and she had never really played video games before that. And she was starting to get really into them. And one of the things that she liked to play a lot was the Destiny game series. And in the Destiny game series, and I got my second level. And in The Division, another looter shooter game, they had these raids, and she was doing these raids with our friends, and she was getting really intense into them. And my friends who were playing with them were listening to her, like, get, like a lot of the streamers get now, really, really loud and excited, and just, having so much fun. And they're saying, hey, you should really do the streaming thing. And, she didn't really have any interest in that at the time. And then later on, some stuff happened, and she wound up looking for work again. And she said, you know what? Let's give this a shot. So I knew all the technical stuff, all the computer stuff, all of the wow, I got a mushroom and immediately lost it. All the stuff that was needed, because she's not technical at all. And she started basically, streaming games. And from there, she said, hey, you should try doing some stuff with Mario, because she knew I like to play Mario. She knew I like to watch Mario content creators. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how things happened.
That's awesome. So I, honestly, before you contacted me, I'd been watching a bunch of your shorts because, I'm always paying attention. And I was immediately impressed with your format, honestly, your consistency, and your professional, the professionalism you brought to it. I don't know, that's a terrible use of words, but
no, I get exactly what you mean. No, it's like, to me, yes, this is a hobby of mine, but everything that I do, I try to make it clean. I try to make it friendly for everybody, and I hold myself to a certain standard. And yes, I said I was going to put out a video every day. I put out a video every day at the exact same time. Stuff like that, it's just, it comes from my background of my life before this.
Oh, I love that. And let me ask you really quick, because I know it's actually not that common to have like essentially a family-friendly, positive vibe stream. I know there's a lot of, a lot of toxic behavior on streams in general, and it kind of comes along with the territory. But why did you choose to be more, more chill and positive vibes?
It's just kind of always who I am. I'm not the type of person who spends a lot of time swearing, and when I think about stuff like that, it kind of irks me that there's a lot of that out there, primarily because when I think of people swearing, I kind of think of that as just like a kind of a cheat in a conversation. It's, you're using terms to kind of mean a bunch of things simultaneously, and I think it kind of stops people from being as critical in their thoughts when they have those capabilities. And I think people have lost the ability to communicate with each other. And I think, a large portion of that is because, well, people are just trying to be silly, to say things that they think people will react to and whatnot. And I just like to have a more thoughtful conversation.
I love it. I love it. There's a lot of psychology that goes into it as well, actually. So one of the things we talked about in the stream class actually is, I think it's a choice, and I respect everyone's choice for however they want to, run their own streams. They should do it however they're comfortable with. And there's an audience for everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I even look at like somebody like Ninja, right, who arguably one of the biggest streamers of the day.
Oh yeah.
And he actually didn't become huge until he actually decided to stop swearing on his stream.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing too. Like, okay, you look at Twitch, you look at YouTube. YouTube is open to pretty much all ages. Twitch is 13 plus. If you're underage on Twitch, you're supposed to get banned. But YouTube is aimed at being family friendly, and there's so much more money in that. Like, if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to do whatever. But I think if people are trying to get big, it makes sense to be family friendly. But It takes longer to build up, honestly, if you're going for that family-friendly vibe. Yep,
it does. And a lot of that is because you end up getting parental buy-off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's fast. The whole psychology of it's really fascinating to me.
Yeah.
And honestly, the reason I do the same is because that's how I would behave anyway. But I whatever I do, whether it's creating video games, like working for Disney, I was always proud that whatever I made and created, I wouldn't have to worry about my kids watching, right? So that was big.
That is great. And speaking about the kids thing, so I've got a niece now. She's only 5 years old, but she came over to my house and she was like wanting to watch YouTube because that's what the kids watch these days, And she put on this show, and it was a kid-friendly show, but it was like Minecraft custom mods, and it was just these people screaming for 30 minutes straight. And I was like, this is what we're raising our children to watch? No. Why is this a thing that's happening?
Oh, I know. Like, don't get me started, but I can tell like my kids' behavior on how much like YouTube kids they've watched. And we don't let them, because there's a lot of weird stuff on there too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, totally. And my kids actually have done, their little YouTube channels, and I always had a rule that, hey, you can't just go on there and scream. You actually have to provide something meaningful, or I won't let you do it. Like, you have to be giving something to the audience, like, or there's no point.
Yeah. And I mean, it works for people to do that. It works for people to not do that. I got a comment earlier today on a video that I just put out. Basically, the comment said, needs more personality. And I think what I read from that message was this was somebody who was upset that I wasn't screaming, that I wasn't raging, that I wasn't doing all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm a chill person, and this is what my channel is, and it's not for everybody, absolutely not. But yeah, I'm not going to change who I am.
That's the beautiful thing about like YouTube and streaming is there's content for everyone.
Exactly. That's something that I've always told people too when we talk about the sort of stuff, is that there's a market for anything. Doesn't matter what you're selling, somebody out there wants to buy it.
I got a comment. I got a comment today that, man, you're better than most of the worst content out there. You should have more reviews. What? So I responded. I just said, I do strive to be better than the worst. So I do appreciate you highlighting that. I think they actually meant it as a compliment, but it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, you've also got to keep in mind there's a lot of not English troll level. No, I'm skipping this. A lot of not English as the first language people. So, they may think they're saying something nice.
Yeah. So true. Yeah, the language barrier, certainly. It's awesome. So how long have you been doing these Mario streams?
6 months now.
Oh, nice.
October 28th was the first episode of Mario and Coffee, and that was actually, I happened to pick just the right level to do. Back then I was doing one level. My videos were just one level. And it was a level from a creator named GringoDK. You've probably seen his name around. But he's like one of the best level creators in... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm supposed to get all the coins. I completely messed that up. He's one of the best level creators in Mario, and he saw my video. And then he sent the video around to a bunch of other creators. They're all in like this same Facebook group. And so it was like instantly, because of this, so many people saw my name. They saw my content that quickly, and it was like, that's fantastic. But for anybody who's trying to start something on YouTube, it took forever before my channel popped off. I mean, for like 2 months, pretty much no views other than me clicking on my own video. And
I'll tell you what, though, to most people, takes a couple years before anything starts to happen. So,
well, I had some great mentors. So one of the people that kind of I sat down and I spoke with about this, his name is Riku the Best. He's a full-time professional YouTuber, and he's friends with my wife and me. And he kind of gave me advice, and one of the things he said was upload every single day, no matter what, every day. And yeah, I said, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. And so that's what I did.
I love it. And I must say, too, I appreciate the advice you've given me the last little bit, too.
No problem. So much of this stuff needs to be passed on. Like, how are you going to know what you're supposed to do unless you see what worked and doesn't work from other people?
Right. And a lot of people will say it's like luck and whatnot, but really there's a formula to a lot of it. And if you consistently do the right things, like, it works out, right? So it's fascinating. And I'll tell you, that's the thing about, like, I kind of have been telling people about shorts for a while because they work. But you have to do them right.
Yeah, no, they absolutely work. But yeah, there's more luck in shorts than probably anything, because for anybody who doesn't know how shorts work, here's how shorts works. Same recipe for TikTok, same recipe for YouTube. They take your video, they show it to a couple people, and they see how long these people watch that video for. And the longer that the people watch for, the more they say, oh, this might actually be a good video. And so you need to get those people to watch, but you might just be given people in the beginning who, no matter what, they're just not going to watch. So you can maximize your chances, but at the end, yeah, there's still a lot of luck there.
Ooh, just finally got a win. 3 more lives. Almost had another game over.
Nice.
There we go. So I'm up to 3 wins, 1 game over.
I'm in a boss fight. I think I'm on level 5 or 6 at this point.
Nice. The struggle is real for the checkpoint professor. We're doing our best. Coming against the Rune. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous.
You got this.
But now that I've almost lost, it feels okay.
There's still almost 3 minutes left.
Oh, snap, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can... Oh, this is a fun little level. I should have checked the time on it, though. 1 minute and 33 seconds, but it seems really easy, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, go for it. You just can't die more than twice there. All right, I am up to 7. Or 6, never mind, 6. I'm starting 7. Uno Mas? No. No.
This is an interesting on-off. What the heck? Okay, I see. I see what... That popped me out? Oh, it did. Sweet.
Okay, shell jumps. Didn't expect to see shell jumps here.
Nice. A little bit of Kaizo action there.
Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Got this.
I don't know. It's a black Beatles on a black background.
If I can get 4 wins, I'll count that as success today.
4 is pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing my Endless Expert run occasionally, on my streams, and I'm gonna admit this here, although I probably shouldn't. I have been my record is still like a year old.
So things have changed so much with Endless over the last year.
That's what I hear.
A year ago, Endless was so much easier, but now it's like you get the mix of the really easy and the impossibly hards, and the impossibly hards will just end your run every time.
Yep. And you know what drives me nuts? What it'll be like this one I just skipped is like a 2-second P switch jump, right? And so the problem is you'll be playing for like an hour thinking you're pretty hot, you know? And then you get this level that just decimates you in about 5 seconds. Game is over.
45 seconds left. My problem with this one is it's a shell jump at a very different range than how I do my shell jumps. Like, for people who do shell jumps, you usually have a pattern for like how you want to set them up. And this one is just like one square off from where I want to be. Once I get the first one, the second one will be easy, but like there's a muncher physically blocking me from being exactly where I want to be. 20 seconds left.
Oh no, 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 no! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You got it locked. Oh, dude. I'm about to throw a fit now.
5 seconds.
Yeah. So 2 minutes into this 1 minute and 45 second level, soft locks me with the P switch.
That's time.
Oh, you're getting a boo.
I technically game overed after time, so I'm not going to count that.
It's all good. It's all good. Excellent job.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for playing with me. I believe my final score was 6, and you got
3 minus 1, so I guess 2.
That 2 is not bad at all. That was great. All right, everybody, that's it for this half of the video, but this video has a second half, and if you're interested in watching the second half, it's going to be on a different channel. So right here, see the thing I'm pointing at, everybody? You click that, you'll get the second half of this video. So right here.
Right there, where he's pointing, and then I get my shot at vengeance over on my channel, Checkpoint Professor.
Yes, you might beat me in the other one.
She'll see.
All right. I feel like that's 20 seconds, so I'm going to stop pointing now.